To the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Fights him off. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A give right side now to Hunt. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw here. Swings this out for Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw here's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And he's got his man on the out route. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Now Lawrence down around his goal line. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having...
And his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jaguars, nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did early.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Beckham, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's got room. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 35-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Jaguars take over 1st
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Now Lawrence on first down. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. There he goes left side. 30, 20, 10, 5. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The CD, you know, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they saw
it's caught inside the 25. And this will get them all the way inside the Tennessee 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, echo.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Being chased out left. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. Touchdown, Jaguars. Ian Thomas. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point hung the upright a bit. foot, but he gets it to go. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown of this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, I got one. Mike 55. Hey, exit.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, Orbit.
Lawrence will throw. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Ian Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Point after by Lambeau up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their 38. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On play action, Lawrence.
Dancing to his left. Room to run past midfield.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. From midfield now, Lawrence.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Third and 2, now Lawrence. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. Touchdown! Odell Beckham with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. They will take a 7-point lead. after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this is square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They'll look to throw here. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
I'm going to show you, man.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Come on.
They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost turned into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Caleb Chase-up. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Forced out to his left. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Caleb Chase-up
In there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This will be caught by Brown. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Andre Sisco.
Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Running room at the 50. Look out. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Dallas.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Lambo on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Odell Beckham His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Jags are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 24. Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And, that would going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Kareem Hunt.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it.
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd down and goal. Lawrence escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jags, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.